for some reason, Aiden, I could not hear you guys. I think it was because your microphone was muted. So what you guys need to do is hit Control D, and it should unmute the microphone while you're in a Google Meet, okay? I will put the directions also on the WhatsApp so that you can translate it to Thai. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to have page 9 for his workbook, okay? And it goes along with the story that we finished reading this week about the spider being busy, and all these animals really wanted to play with the spider, but the spider kept on saying, no, 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 I am busy. And by the time we got to the end of the book, the spider fell asleep. So this is a review for the letter S, okay? And we need to just review what the S is. So if you could find an S either on the foam board or in the story and just have him look at it, or if you just have him look at the first S on the page 9, because it will just be a review. So go ahead and look at the S. Okay, so that is the letter S. It starts 2, 3, and 4. And we know it has the S sound, and we know that it is the word so in Braille, S-O. But in the story, the S meant the spider, right? When we saw the S, we knew it was the spider. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the spider on the first line. Now, there's going to be a lot of spiders on this line. Your job is to say spider every time you see the word or the letter S on the first line. So go ahead and read the first line, and remember, your job is to let Mom know when you see the spider. Okay, go ahead. And I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do it. If you're not done, just push pause and then push play again when you're ready. So Aiden, you should have, and I'm going to say it by its name, and then I'm going to say the letters. You should have done spider, spider, and the W, which I think I'm going to have start for web. The spider, web, spider, spider, web. That was the first line. So you should have said SSW, SW, SSW. All right. Keep finding those S's. So let's go down to the next line. In the next line, we have your spider, which is the letter S, and the letter P. The letter P makes the P sound. It also is what contraction in Braille? That's right, it's people. And in this line, instead of it meaning people, it's going to stand for pig, just like the pig in the story. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, the second line, look for all of the spiders in this line. So you're going to have more than one spider, and when you see the word spider or the letter S, say spider. Okay, get your hand on that second line and read away. All right, if you're not done, push pause, and then you can push play when you're ready. Okay, for the second line, you should have said spider, pig, pig, spider, spider, pig. or SPSPPSSP. So good job if you did it.
Hey, man, I like it.
Okay, now we're going to go on to the next line. The next line we have is the letter W, which stands for web. We also have the letter P, which stands for pig. And then there's another letter in there. That's an M. Okay? The M is going to stand for, what animal could we have that starts with an L? We'll put a monkey in there. So you're going to see some webs, some spiders, and a monkey and pigs. Your job is to look for your spider. And there's going to be more than one spider. So go to the third line. And every time you see spider, say, spider. Okay, go for it. Okay. If you are not done, press pause and then press play when you are ready. Right, so you should have said spider, pig, web, spider, monkey, spider, pig, spider, or SPWSM, SPS. Woohoo!
Wow, that's one ginormous light.
All right, now on the last line, we are going to say the names of each one of these letters, not contractions, but letters, and they're not going to stand for animals or contractions. It's just going to be the letter. So if you found the letter C when we're reading this last line, you would say C, or if you found the letter D, you would say D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you read that first one, give you about 10 seconds to think about it, and then I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? So get your hand on that last line. Okay, so that first letter, go ahead and see if you know what it is. On the fourth line, first letter. Okay, you should have said S. If you did, you were correct. I forgot to tell you, don't take your hand off that page, because if you do, you're going to lose your place. So it's really important to remember to keep that hand on there. So we just read the S. Next letter. This is a consonant. It is not the consonant Y. See if you can find out what that consonant is. I hope you said it's an N, because that's what it is. Don't move your hand off the page. Next letter is the letter in your name. It is a consonant. Go for it. I think you said that was a D, because you are
Like.
right. That is the letter D. Okay, don't move your hand off that page. The next one is the letter that's in, it's in the story that we just read today. It's in one of the sentences we just read today. And it's a consonant. And it's not one that you know very well, but let's see if you can try anyway. Okay, go ahead. Okay, the letter that you just read after the D was an M.
Like.
So you just read an M. Okay, next letter. You should know this. This was been on the page today and in our story. Go ahead and read it, please. It's a consonant. Okay, you should have read that that is a P. I'll be most liking that. Okay, next letter. You should know this one because this is what we've been practicing in this book. You should have said that that was an S. Woohoo!
I like it.
Okay, next one. You know this letter, but it has not been in this story at all about the spider. But it's a consonant. It is a fat, broken stick. That's what it looks like. Let's see if you can figure out what that is. Yes, you got it. That is an X.
That's a big thumbs up, dude. Oh, boy.
All right. Next letter after the X. You know this. I'm not even going to take that long for you to read it. Go for it. You should have said that is a Y.
Siri says I like.
Okay. Next one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Go for it. Yes, it is. It is a G.
Hey, man, I like.
Okay. After that G, we have another consonant. It's the one we've been practicing. Go ahead and read it. That's right. It is the letter S.
Wow, that's one ginormous light.
Okay, the next one that you have is super easy. It should be quick and easy. Go for it. That's right. You got it. Is the letter C.
He likes it. He likes it.
And the last letter on the last line, it's a vowel. That's right. It is the letter I.
Me like it.
Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a direction change here. So you will need to have, for Aiden, the black foam board, and have all of the vowels available. So I'm going to switch it around, and I'm going to be putting all of the words that I want you to have him read on the board. These are the letters that he will need to have for just a real quick review. So we're going to need to have the tile that has the S and the H together, not two separate S and then an H, but it should have S and H together. And then, like I said, all of the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. And then the consonants, D, P, T, and S. So if you want to pause it and get all of those tiles ready, and then we'll go ahead and do some practice with the SH tile. So again, you need this tile, then the vowels A, E, I, O, U, consonants D, P, T, and S. And I'm going to actually leave the camera pointing at the whiteboard, okay? So what I'm going to do is I want us to practice, Aiden, the SH contraction, but also in phonics, it's called a digraph, right? And the SH digraph means that there's two consonants, S and the H, but they make one sound. So the SH makes the sh sound, and they will always make that sound when they're together. When S and H hang out together, they make the sh sound. And we call that a digraph. Okay, so go ahead and have Aiden read the SH contraction / digraph. Go ahead. All right, so in Braille, this is going to be where it's going to get a little confusing. So in Braille, when you see that contraction, the SH tile by itself, it stands for shall. You shall go to sleep. You shall wake up in the morning, okay? But in this lesson that we're doing, we're going to use it as the contraction, or not the contraction, the digraph SH, so the SH sound. So first of all, we're going to do this. We're going to take, and don't say the letters out loud, Mom, just form the word with the tiles, okay? So you're going to take this vowel right here, and this consonant here. Okay, so go ahead and put those letters together, and we're going to have Aiden read them. Okay, if you haven't finished, you can pause and then push play when you're ready. So, Aiden, because we're practicing the SH digraph, that's going to be in this word they're about to read, okay? So go ahead and put your fingers on the first tile. And you should know that says what? That's right, an SH. So we're going to remember that that first sound is sh. Okay, now go to the next tile. I want you to read that vowel. Okay, you should have said that that is an E, which makes an eh sound. So far we have sh, eh, and then the, oh, yeah, that's all right. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Never mind, keep it up there. Okay, the last consonant that we have in this word is in Aiden's name, okay? If we put the sound sh, eh, let's figure out what that last letter could be. That's right, it's a D. So let's tap out or sound out the sounds in this word. Sh, eh, d. Put the words, blend the sounds together, we should have shed. That's right, shed. Okay, I'm going to erase these two letters, and I'm going to have you put up these two letters. Don't say anything. We're just going to put this vowel up and this consonant up. Okay, if you haven't built the word yet, press pause and then play when you're ready. Okay, so Aiden, first tile is always gonna, well, not always, but will be this digraph, which is what? That's right, you should have said SH. So we know that that makes one sound, which is shh. Okay, so let's go to the next tile and look at that. Okay, that next tile is going to be a vowel. We already read the E. We know it's not an A and it's not an I. So your job is to figure out if that's an O or a U. I hope you said that's an O because you are correct. Now in this word, it's a short O sound, so we're gonna say ah, like O octopus ah. So let's put sh, ah, and then the last letter is a consonant that closes that vowel in. It's going to be either a T or a P. You tell me. Read that last tile. It should be a P. So let's put those sounds together. Sh, ah, p, shop. 3 sounds. Sh, ah, p, shop. And that's one of the things that Miss Chris loves to do, is to shop. I like to go buy a lot of stuff. Okay. Next one. This will be our last one for today, okay? You will need this vowel card and this consonant card and this consonant card. Here, I'll move that so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. Last one, Aiden, I promise. Let's start with that first tile. It's that digraph, so we should have shh. Next tile is going to be a vowel. It's a short vowel. We know it's not an A, because if you look at it, it's more than one dot. We know it's not an E. It's not an I. We just read O, so the only vowel left would be a U. Correct. So that's going to be a short U sound. U, up, So sh, Next consonant is going to close that vowel in. T, sh, t. Oh, there's something over here, and right next to that T, I put another letter on the end. It's the one we've been practicing today. That's right, it's the letter S. So let's tap out the sounds. Sh, t, s. Shuts. She shuts the door because it is cold. Sh, t, s. And that's all for today. We will do another lovely session tomorrow. I hope this worked out for you. And you have a good day. Bye, Aiden.